So I'm going to read my first poem from my first book of poems, Poems, published by eonicpress.com. This is the poem. It's not my first poem I ever wrote, but it is the poem that I wrote that made me begin to feel that maybe I might consider publishing my poetry, or at least making my poetry known in whatever way I could. So it has no title. So its title is simply the first line of the poem. This that I am, this karmic ambiguity, is what we see, our reality, not frail, disposed flesh twitching on a string, arising out of hills of infamy. Christ's fires burning on distant hilltops, snowflakes turning in silent cacophony as the bells still toll shrill in Auschwitz. It's Christmas Eve in Auschwitz. The whole village settles down to sleep in flannel nightgowns and eiderdowns festooned with swastikas and dollar signs. We cuddle down to sleep, our heads pressed against our edifying pillows of politics and poetry, Facebook and Twitter, all a-flitter, listening to the raindrops pelting on the window pane, and think, how sweet, another storm again, and move and murmur in our sleep of celebrity. Oh man, will you ever be awake? Or will you die having never been born, or knowing what is done to you, or why, or even demanding to know? Like a sick, beaten cur crying and twitching in its own stench and filth in the slough. Each cry a new crescendo of vulgarity. In the corner of the barn, on the rough wooden floor of the dustbin of history, or even knowing that there is a question before that cat catches us, be Jesus, sotted, surrounded by feathers and the nests of new kittens. What will it take to kick us awake? The larger the litter, the less each one seems. Oh man, emerge from your dream. Pantomimes on a wall, but we know what archetypes flow through these veins, cast in the skeins of naked rock and crevice and claw, as we carve our way up out of the mud and slaw to slay the pinnacles of our desire, only to be cast back upon the burning apex of the pyramid ourselves, wherein infinities of mirrors endlessly reflecting their own intricate assemblies, symmetries and disymmetries, like the interior of the diamond, and we abide in that too, for a moment. Bunny, bunny, bunnyfoot, lucky bunny, see your savoring bottom dashing off into the bush, follow you into the forest, lose you there, there's no way out. What's this mist? What are those noises? Throaty rasps bestir the night with moans and tremors of things quixotic, larval, laryngeal, and more malformed delights, like cancerous women's breasts and ova of foam spat out upon the ragged shores of flesh, decomposing into their traceries, charcoal filaments bestudded with diamonds. Thank you.